Hi, within this lecture, we're going to see how we can add the hook injection code into our game website. So we have beef running on this Ubuntu machine. So I'm going to use this hook URL to copy this into my index.html, right? So I need to access to my index.html in the same server. So let me copy this first, okay? Let me select this, right click it and say copy. And then I'm going to open a new terminal in here. You can open a new tab or a new terminal. It really doesn't matter. And let me zoom in a little bit so we can see it better. Now I'm going to open another SSH into my Ubuntu server because I don't want to stop the beef from going on. So I'm going to say root SSH root at, and of course I have to paste this IP in here as well. So this is 168.994153. And the password, I believe I have changed the password. Yeah, it's correct. So let me try to find my Apache server web root. Remember, it's in var whtml. And if I run ls right now, I will see index.html. So I'm going to edit this index.html to paste this URL inside of it. In order to do that, we generally use some HTML editing IDEs or script editors like Genie, but this time I'm just going to use Nano because we don't have any of those. If you say nano index.html, it will open the content of index.html for you. I'm not going to change any content from this file, but rather I'm just going to add something. And in order to do that, I'm just going to scroll down to the end of this file, and you will see some lines starting with script source. So we're going to add our JavaScript code in here as well. As you can see, we already have JavaScript in here. And we're going to add our malicious JavaScript here as well. So I believe we can do the same. We can create the same line just by copying it from below. So script source is now equal to, and open a double quotation mark in here, and after that you have to paste the link that you have copied, okay, and then close this and then say /script as they did in below. Okay, you don't have to know HTML in order to copy this pattern. So I believe we have copied it before, but let me make this one more time and paste it in here, and we are ready to go. So this will run this JavaScript code in my web page as well. So Ctrl O, enter, Ctrl X. And now I'm ready to test this. We installed everything on our Ubuntu machine, we installed our game, we installed our beef, and they are all running. Now we don't need to do anything more before we test this. So let me close this down and let me make sure my beef is running in here. Okay, so let me minimize this and let me just open my Firefox so I have my beef control in here. Okay, and I'm going to try this from my host computer. So this is running on a different IP. This is running on my home IP actually, and the server is running on Amsterdam. So if I try to go to my IP address, if this is hooked, then it's working fine. So it is 41 and 53. So I can reach it from here and I can play the game as well. But do we get hooked? And as you can see, I'm hooked to here. So if you click on this, then you can reach the comment section, and you know how to run these comments. Let me try this with alert, and let me just say I hack you and execute. Let me see if we got this message from my host computer. Here we are, we have this message. So right now this is working very good. But we need some other features as well. Right now we don't have any domain address, we only have an IP address, right? So we cannot send people our IP address and wait them to trust this. So they don't trust the sole IP addresses. We have to have a legit domain address. And we're going to see how to do that within the next lecture.